Hi, loved ones, and welcome back to my channel where I am your girl, the Hyphy Healer, your favorite vibe silly. Hey! So today in this video, we're going to talk about sisterhood because you know sisterhood. If you've seen me, if you've been following me, you know that I am your Hyphy Healer, your favorite vibe healer. And I've been talking about sisterhood healing, the whole thing, doing tarot, the whole thing. And so I believe I did a series on sisterhood, what it means to me and things like that. And so long story short, I am in a stage of my life where I am consciously building sisterhood. I'm curious about sisterhood. I want to know what it is. I want to see it. I want to smell it. I want to taste it. All of the things. And I am very aware that I do not come from a family, from a tribe, from a bloodline of women who really practice sisterhood, right? So I had to start off with what is sisterhood to me? What would that look like? What does that mean? What are our examples of sisterhood in the community? And what are things that I want to mimic? And what are things that I don't want to mimic? Okay, and what makes sense and what doesn't make sense. And so in my discovery of sisterhood, what I'm finding out is one, in the discussion of women decentering men, that is a very good and valid discussion. But I think another even more important discussion that women need to be having is, yes, decentering men, but not just decentering men, okay? Because if you are a homosexual woman, a queer woman, or in the LBGTQ community, and you don't date men, cis men, then what are we talking about? What are we, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's only a certain part. I feel like it doesn't complete this. It's a sentence that's not complete. Okay. And so what I really would love for people to be, women in sisterhood who are consciously trying to be in community with sisterhood, is have more of a conversation about not only discentering men, but the step after that. Okay. Or a step, the step that comes even before that, right? There's another step, and the other step is decenter them and center yourself, period, right? And so if you are a lesbian woman, a queer woman, somebody in the LGBT community that doesn't date men, you still have to unpack patriarchy. You still have to, work through decentering men. But the main takeaway here is centering yourself, centering how you look, how you feel, how you think, how you drink, how you dress, all of the things, your financial, there's 5 pillars that you need to be working on to be a whole, happy, healthy person. And I feel like it is mentally, physically, emotionally / spiritually, energetically, and financially. Okay, so you need to be working on these things to be a whole holistic being. And so I feel like in sisterhood, before you go around decentering men and pointing the finger at them and they're this and wagging their finger at that, what you need to do is, in the process of decentering men, and it's a process, it does not happen overnight. Okay, it does not happen overnight. You need to now date, love, interact, and show yourself love. You may need to reparent yourself. You may need to redate yourself, right? You may need to figure out what hobbies and interests you have before you just go jumping into a relationship with somebody, asking them what they bring to the table, and you don't even know what you bring to the table. Ashe, amen. Okay. And so with sisterhood, what I'm finding, what I'm seeing is that a lot of women are in this stage. Yes, I love this for us, where we want to be in sisterhood, but I feel like we need to be really transparent and really honest with each other, that a lot of us don't come from families that even promote sisterhood or even know what sisterhood look like. So before we go trying to be in sisterhood, we need to do that inner work where we need to be a good sister to self. Okay. And so some of the things that I'm seeing within the sisterhood circles, within tribes, within the community, is that somebody will be like a woman, a woman will be like, oh, I'm sisterhood, sisterhood this, sisterhood that, sisterhood this. But especially Black women, like, I just don't understand this, and it bothers me, and I am making sure that I don't use this in my sisterhood practice. And one of those things is, you'll be like, sisterhood this, sisterhood that, sisterhood is Black woman this, Black woman that, but when it's come times to pay a Black woman what the fuck she asks, it's side eye, it's huff, it's puff, it's like, woo, she don't, like, what are we doing? If you are a true sister and you want for other women to advocate for themselves, you need to be their number one cheerleader when they're advocating for themselves, even when that's with you. Even when it's with you, you need to be advocating for their boundaries, for their self goals, for their accountability, even if it's with you. And I truly feel like if you really want to be a good sister, if your sister says her price is 400, you're going to run her to 400 or get it out of her face. Okay? Or tell her you ain't got it right now and you're going to be back. Ask her if she take food stamps. Ask her if she take payments. Bitch, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But what we not going to do, or what I plan not to do in my sisterhood practice, is go out and disrespect another woman, specifically a black woman, by not paying her what the fuck she says she's worth. If I don't think she's worth that, I need to go ahead and get about her way. Okay, that's one. The other thing I also see in this sisterhood is we talk in circle about, yeah, advocating for yourself, boundaries, self-care. But as soon as your friend, your sister, your collab, your tribe, somebody in your group tells you, no, I can't meet you today because I don't feel good, I don't have the energy, I don't have the time, I don't have the capacity, I just don't have it for you, sis. Then all of a sudden she this, she that, she must be, you know what I'm saying, dickmatized, she ain't, you know what I'm saying, she's not focused. How about she's tired? And how about you respect it? And how about you don't push the boundaries? Like, no. If you're going to be a sister, you got to be a good sister, because when you're advocating for yourself, you want the people around you who are listening to you advocate for yourself to listen to that and respect that. If that's the case, then when your sisters, when your tribe, when your friend, when your homie, when they do it, you need to have that same energy, and letting them advocate for themselves, express their boundaries, and be their number one motherfucking cheerleader, bitch. Yes, I'm proud of you, sis. Sit down. I know we were supposed to meet today. I know we're supposed to work on this. I know we're supposed to talk about this. I know we're supposed to go over this, but I'm so proud of you for sitting the fuck down and taking care of your number one star player, bitch, that I'm gonna catch you next time. When can we reschedule? Or you know what, I'm gonna work on this while you take your time out and we gonna rejoin, right? Like, that's the energy that I would like to see in sisterhood. I see it every now and again. To Tori, shout out to you, because she's definitely one of the sisters in my tribe. You know I love you, Booski. That's why I said I knock this down. You know I love you, Booski. So these two women are Kita too, Jazzy too. These women, I see when women are advocating for themselves, they definitely have no problem with being their number one cheerleader, and that to me is real sisterhood. Okay, so I just want to get on here and give my spill about sisterhood. I'm gonna probably be talking about sisterhood for a long freaking time, because again, this is something that I'm working on, I'm working through, I'm working with spirit on, coming back to matriarchy and really understanding what sisterhood means to me, how it shows up, what it looks like, what it smells like, what it tastes like, all of the things. Okay, so if you are experiencing sisterhood and showing up in sisterhood, things that you don't like in sisterhood, I would love to hear about it. I would love to hear how you are changing that, because I am a solution-based person. So if you're not solution-based, do not come over here complaining and whining, baby, because we are solution-based over here. Tell me how you are showing up in the world. Tell me how you are actively showing up as a sister, not only to other people in your community, but to yourself. Okay? And I will talk to you later.